Roy Moore is a Republican U.S. Senate candidate currently running against Doug Jones in the state of Alabama. And Roy Moore is someone who most normal individuals would characterize as batshit insane. And this is because he has views that are literally theocratic. Not only does he think that homosexuality itself should be illegal, but he actually thinks that gay marriage is worse than slavery. Not even kidding. This is what he had to say about it.
Yes, sir. I was simply pointing out in 1857, the United States Supreme Court did rule that black people were property. And, of course, that contradicted the Constitution, and it took a civil war to overturn it. But this ruling in Obergefell is even worse in a sense, because it forces not only people to recognize marriage other than as the institution ordained of God and recognized by nearly every state in the Union, it says that you now must do away with the definition of marriage and make it between two persons of the same gender, or leading on, as one of the dissenting justices said, to polygamy, to multi-married partner marriages. We've got to go back and recognize that what they did in Obergefell was not only to take and create a right that does not exist under the Constitution, but then to mandate that that right compels Christians to give up their religious freedom and liberty.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Wow. What an idiot. I'm just going to call this. He's probably a raging homosexual behind closed doors. I mean, how could you be that personally offended by something that doesn't have any impact on your life unless you're gay and you're angry at the fact that you grew up being told that homosexuality was a sin and you never got to live out, your homosexual desires? I mean, I can't think of any other way, or reason anyways, why he would be so personally offended by homosexuality and gay marriage. It makes no sense. He also says here that gay marriage forces Christians to give up their religious freedom and liberty.
Makes sense.
How? How does it do that? How does two dudes marrying each other make you any less free? How does it inhibit you from exercising your freedom of religion? How? He says this, but he doesn't provide us with any examples. He doesn't provide us with any facts or statistics to show how marriage equality in the United States actually somehow stifles the practice of religion. He doesn't, because he's talking out of his ass. He's personally offended by homosexuality because he's old now, he's married to a woman, and he never had the chance or the opportunity to live out his homosexual fantasies. So this is why he's talking about it.
Gay!
Here's the thing about people like Roy Moore. It's only a matter of time before they are caught in some type of gay scandal of their own. And to suggest that he's only a lunatic because of his views on gay marriage would do a service to him, because he is a lunatic across the board. He is a Republican wet dream. That's not the right language to use given the context of this discussion, but he's a Republican that Southern conservatives are going to love and adore, because he represents all of their old, outdated, draconian views that are no longer acceptable in American society. So look, here's the thing, Roy Moore. I'm sorry that you never got to be gay yourself when you really, really think dudes are attractive, and you're lashing out now as a result. But we are not going to go back in time because you're triggered by homosexuality. Here's the thing. I'm married to a dude. My marriage is just as valid and legitimate under U.S. law as yours is. And if you don't like that, tough shit. Go cry about it.
Support this podcast by becoming a patron at patreon.com/Humanist Report.